All right, hey cybersecurity people, it's Mr. Good. I am going to talk about the 1.1.4 poster project, and this is the overview video. First of all, I wanted to make sure you knew that this is different than what you'd see in 1.1.4. So if you're in here, I don't really do it the same as them because I think I just like the way I do it better. So don't go by this thing. All right. Um, Instead, go by what I have here, where you watch this video. You got this submission doc, which tells you exactly what we need. When you're finished, you'll turn in the doc and email me a PDF of your poster project. Your goal is to make a professional looking poster or infographic to help other students in our school secure their personal data. Okay, so I broke it into 3 parts. One, here's some categories you want to make sure you hit. First day, you're going to brainstorm and you're going to go back through your notes in your notebook and your protection measures and just all that stuff you've come across. And you're going to go back through like 1.1.1. You're going to make sure that you're getting all the good stuff out of this that we kind of learned. There wasn't a ton in 111. 112 and 113 is where we're going to get most of your stuff. So make sure when you go through here and you look in your notebook and here that you don't miss out on any of the things we did here, like locking your computer when you're away, how we came up with good passwords and stuff like that. So protection measures are great to look at, your notes, any tips and tricks you have. So you're going through there and your notebook. You're kind of looking for all the, basically, I mean, this is a summary of everything we've learned so far. So you want to go back through and think about everything we've learned. In 113, about that social media stuff, what social engineering is, all these good protection measures. So you are going to, on day 1, brainstorm, go back through everything. That's why it says brainstorm section. You'll type all that good stuff here. Just kind of stream of consciousness, get it all out. Day 2, you're going to make a poster. And this is when you're going to go back up here and be like, I can't have all this stuff on here. Nobody will be able to read it. It won't look good. So you got to make some cuts. You got to make sure you're addressing emails, social media account settings, social media content, and how to make good passwords. You're going to make a poster, and I suggest using Canva. So this is Canva. If you type in, canva.com, you'll come to here, and then you can just log in with your Google account. Hopefully this is the one I made it on. And then I just wanted to show you what this was like. I don't need to know your new homepage. Okay, so you can design anything. I would use a template, and you're gonna, you can type in poster, let's go with poster. Posters. Okay, so I'll go to poster templates. I'm just going to look for something that looks good and will show up well. I either look for something that's very dark that I can put light writing all over, or something that's very light that I can put dark writing all over. It's hard to work with the ones that kind of go in between. So, you can just grab one of these that looks good. I like to have one that has a lot of space to type too. So let's say I liked this one, right? It's relatively dark the whole way. Okay, and then I'm going to use this template. Hopefully it's one of the free ones. Pretty sure it is. Yeah. So you can go in here and just mess with everything here. So you can make this bigger. You can go and say protect your data. Ooh. Doesn't look good. There we go. Protect your data. Okay. So you basically get, I don't know why this is looking bad. There we go. Protect your data. You can change the fonts and the colors and stuff like that. And you know, this is just one example, but you can mess with this until it's perfect, you know. And you can delete, you know, if you don't like this tiny little thing, you can just get rid of it all, right? And then you can bring in, see over here, you got text. You can bring in a text box. You can make them little, right? And then type in your text, change the colors. You can make them, you know, all sorts of, you can make a glowing one, right? Whew. You can make it say whatever you wanted. Anyway, and then you can add in photos if you wanted. Usually it's mostly text. So you can change the background. So you'd have a section for like passwords, right? So maybe here I wanted my password section. Okay, and then below it I would put all that good stuff about passwords, and you can change the font size and all sorts of stuff. Up here, maybe I just want to delete this whole thing. Just make it go away. Okay, and then I can drag this up. Anyway, you can just mess with any of these, make it really nice, and you know, just make a good poster that contains all the stuff you want it to. Like I said, you want info that could really help another student become more safe and responsible with their digital information. And you can't put everything on there. So make sure you know, just do it so it's readable and, you know, looks pretty good. I showed you an example in class of ones that were pretty good from last year. Also, check out the grading rubric. Okay, this is important so you get the best grade you can, because you're going to be like, okay, I want to score in advanced in each one of these. So I want to make sure that I talk about all the characteristics of suspicious emails, or risky social media posts, or strong passwords, and then did I do my document well? Is my poster, does it look professional? It's easy to read, because if you use light font on a light background, I can't read it, you'll lose points. Is it useful information, and is it easy to understand? Did you write coherently and stuff like that? So you want to make sure you look at that. So like I was saying, day 1 is just brainstorming. Day 2, I was thinking create the poster. After you refine down your brainstorm to like categories. Day 3 is the fact that your poster, you had to cut out a bunch of good info because you can't fit anything. Well, I want you to still get all the credit you can on here for finding everything you can. So to get all your points, you want to make sure anything about validating and rejecting emails that didn't make your poster that you put in here. Anything about account settings that didn't make the poster, you put here. Anything about social media content, you put here. And anything about passwords that did not make your poster, you put here. I put double check the rubric, it's down here also, before you submit this page. And don't forget to email me a PDF copy of your poster when it's done. So like I said, once you finish, if you go to share, you can send yourself, you can either copy a link and send it to me, or you can, download's probably better. Yeah, download a PDF and then send me the PDF. That way I don't have like a million links. And I'll actually have it to put up in our gallery, because later on you'll see, this week we have these 3 days to work on this, And then I didn't make it due till Friday because I figured you might want to like make it as pretty as possible for an extra day. And even though we're starting on 121, your poster is also due on Friday. And then on next week, on Wednesday, we're going to have the virtual gallery where you're going to look at everyone else's poster projects. And remember, the best poster I'm going to actually print out and laminate as a poster size and put it up on our outside my door for all the students to see, so it can help them be more safe online. So hopefully that gave you a good idea what's going on. You can always ask me questions. I broke it into 3 days so it's smaller chunks for you. And yeah, if you have trouble making something on Canva, just let me know. I've done some decent ones over the years. So anyway, very cool. Hope you enjoy doing it. It's kind of fun to do. So anyway, talk to you later. Ask me any questions, email me.